Hey guys, it's that guy with the picks. It is Friday at around 10 o'clock in the morning. Last night, we gave Townsend minus 10.5. At the 3 minute mark, they were up 15 or 16 and eventually win by 9, where we took the loss last night. Hurts a little bit, but we're still good on the week. And tonight I'm going to be bringing you two plays, one out of college football and one out of college basketball. Right now we're going to look at the college football. We're looking at Oregon at 10-2 traveling to Las Vegas to play Utah at 9-3. Oregon's got a 7-2 Pac-12 record, and Utah got an 8-1 Pac-12 record. And this is for the Pac-12 championship tonight. The line opened up at Utah -3. It sits at Utah -2.5. The total opened up at 60, and it sits at 57.5 right now. This game is for the Pac-12 championship, like I mentioned. And it is being played at a neutral field in Las Vegas. These two teams just played a couple weeks ago, 13 days ago, where Utah absolutely dominated on both sides of the ball. Dominated on both sides of the ball. They beat Utah 38-7. Took their soul. No more heart. Confidence gone. 38-7. And the winner of this game between these two teams is going to go and represent the Pac-12 in the Rose Bowl. So I would say these two teams have just a little bit to play for tonight. Just a little bit. Oregon, they did come back strong last week. They did beat Oregon State 38-29. Utah's led by Cameron Rising. He's completing 64% of his passes. He has 17 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions all year. That's what you look for out of a quarterback. Someone that's efficient, that doesn't put your team in bad situations, that doesn't turn the ball over. And that's what Utah has tonight. They have that type of play caller at the helm. Utah's their real bread and butter here. It's running back Tavion Thomas. It's no question or surprise that Utah is a ground team. Thomas on the year, he's rushed for 980 yards, and he's found pay dirt 18 times. And 12 of those touchdowns out of those 18, they've come in the last 4 games. He's averaging 3 rushing touchdowns a game over the past 4 games. So you could say that this Utah team is getting hot at the right time. That would be an understatement, but that's exactly what they are. They're getting hot at exactly the right time. Oregon, on the other side of the ball, they're led by quarterback Brown. He's thrown for 25-40, 15 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Another quarterback that doesn't put their team in a position to lose or just awkward positions through turnovers. A very efficient quarterback. He's also dual threat too. And this team is led by their running game also. Dye at running back. He's ran for 1,040 yards and 14 touchdowns. Brown also has over 600 yards on the ground, too. Utah is the only Pac-12 team in the nation that ranks top 25 in points a game at 36 and points allowed at 21. That's impressive. There's no question this game should be won on the ground. But just 13 days ago, Cameron Rising, he did throw for 3 touchdowns against this same Oregon team. And I'm sure coming in tonight's game, he is absolutely loaded with confidence, which he should be. Knowing, need be if he has to, he can put the ball in the air and have some confidence doing it by looking at the same defensive setup that they seen just a couple weeks ago. Brown in that game had 9 carries for 8 yards. That's not Brown-like. That's Utah defensive-like, but that's not Brown-like. And I'm sure the defense is loaded with as much confidence as the offense is, knowing that they can shut down this potent offense that they just did a couple games ago. I know I'd be loaded with confidence. My defensive schemes wouldn't change much at all. And they only had one game in between where they looked at something different. How Utah typically wins their game is they win it by up front, offensive line and defensive line on both sides of the ball. What Utah does is they wear the other team down by running and running and running. And this is a big, physical Utah offensive line and defensive line. And what they eventually do, they capitalize on a tiring team. What I see tonight is I do see a close game with a lot of rushing going on in this game. And what I see is eventually I see Oregon getting worn down, just like most of the other opponents that Utah plays. I see them getting worn down, and then I see Utah pouncing on them, taking advantage of a tired Oregon team. So we know what the play is tonight, and this is going to be a big play on this side of the laptop. I'm hammering this game tonight. I'm hammering it. So obviously the pick is take Utah minus the 2.5 points. Guys, I just want to thank you for the likes, comments, subscribes, the shares, the love, support. Just please continue to do it. And I'll continue to bring you great content. I am also going to bring you guys a college basketball game tonight that I love. And tomorrow, you definitely ain't going to want to you ain't going to want to miss tomorrow, because I got some bangers lined up for tomorrow. Until I get back to you guys already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back to getting this cash.